A game can't just be a game anymore. So, when LeBron James returned to the Lakers lineup against the Boston Celtics on Friday night, the story couldn't just be that the best player of his generation was coming back from an 8-game absence to take on his team's historic rival in its arena. Everything is now content to be consumed by a short attention span, social media-addicted public. Like how Celtics center Enes Kanter was wearing shoes criticizing James' commercial ties to China, or how the game was staged on a day when teenage vigilante Kyle Rittenhouse was acquitted of charges that included intentional homicide and reckless endangerment. What James the civic leader would have to say about Kanter's footwear was as anticipated as what James the basketball player could do to elevate the mishmash Lakers. Which isn't to say James and other athletes should just stick to sports. But this particular spectacle felt as forced as one of the countless bricks Russell Westbrook has thrown up this season. Sometime over the last couple of years, the realization that athletes could have serious opinions on social and political issues turned into an assumption that they do. They are now expected to have opinions on everything. It's one thing to report on opinions athletes go out of their way to share. But coaxing them into offering thoughts on subjects unrelated to their work has a disingenuous feel. The public wants confirmation, not guidance. People have already made their decisions. Regarding most subjects, they look to athletes not as leaders, but as symbols of what they view to be the right and wrong ways of thinking. A human rights advocate who has criticized the president of his native Turkey, Kanter seems genuinely concerned about the situation in China. But people waiting for James to respond to Kanter's criticism, "Money over morals for the king," Kanter tweeted the day before, weren't interested in hearing what he had to say about China. What they were interested in doing was using China's human rights record to discredit James' advocacy of social justice.